Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. Donald Trump is the new president-elect, and many people are asking how it happened.
Many polls did not project the election's outcome, some of them calling Trump's presidency nearly impossible. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez shows us how Trump achieved victory.
This is not the kind of history the pundits and polls predicted would be made in this presidential race. From the primaries up until Election Day.
If he wins every single one of our toss-up states, he is still short of the 270 that he needs.
Most called the Donald Trump presidency nearly impossible, though the billionaire businessman received fewer overall votes than John McCain and Mitt Romney in their losses to President Obama. Trump cleared the electoral threshold by claiming must-win battleground states, including North Carolina and Florida, turning some traditionally Democratic states and banking crucial wins in the industrial Midwest. His biggest group of supporters, white voters without a college degree. And while Hillary Clinton carried non-white voters as expected, the Democratic turnout fell short, helping to fuel Trump's victory.
There was about 3 to 4 million Democrats that did not show up and vote yesterday in the course of this election. This election will have the lowest turnout, percentage-wise, in 20 years.
Pollsters now looking at how they got it so wrong. And while there's no clear answer, some point to the possibility of an unexpected change of heart by some Clinton supporters following the FBI announcing it was again looking into her emails. Others say there may have been some Trump supporters too embarrassed to admit to pollsters which candidate they were supporting. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, New York.
And while Donald Trump celebrates his victory in the presidential race, people on the Suncoast are wondering if he can take the economy to the next level.
ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo joins us with Suncoast reaction to last night's election. Dwayne.
Well, Scott, many of the folks we spoke with list the lack of jobs as one of their main concerns. During a career source job fair this morning, one job seeker still digesting the outcome of Trump's shocking win. He says it's difficult to believe that the majority of the nation voted for someone not qualified for the position. He made the comparison to this job fair, and many of the employers here would be inclined to employ the best candidate. But there was mixed reaction to whether they thought the president-elect could bring more jobs to the area.
Let's look at his own perspective on jobs. Okay, he screws over the small guy to make a profit with his businesses.
With the right oversight and the right direction, he's going to do well. I think that the economy will stabilize and the markets will follow suit as well, and there'll be a lot more jobs opening up for veterans.
The director of the fair told us a few veterans received conditional offers on the spot for employment, as well as a few second interviews. Back to you.
All right, Dwayne, thank you. And Wall Street welcomed President-elect Trump by avoiding the crash many had feared. Stocks opened slightly lower on Wall Street, but the Dow was higher shortly after. A lot of that has been due to the Dow's 3 drug stocks. While Hillary Clinton talked about tighter regulation in the drug industry, Trump has proposed the opposite. One Wall Street trader said the prospect of tax cuts and pro-growth policies have helped ease the losses. Let's take a look at the closing numbers from today. The day ending on a very high note. The Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P all finishing with positive gains. In fact, the Dow was up more than 250 points.
And also winning in our weather today, definitely. Not too bad.
Yeah, and
a few sprinkles, though.
Just a few, and not too much out there. Here's Bob with more.
Yeah, right now, just a few light rain showers out there, but most of the day, the morning was okay. Clouds on the increase in advance of a cold front that is pretty much now over north central Florida. This front continues to move to the south, and we'll see it slip through our area during the early morning hours, eventually clearing behind it. The clouds may take a little while to clear through the morning on Thursday, but as I mentioned, a few brief showers are still moving onshore as anticipated, and you can see that rain not all that heavy out to the west of us. Longboat Key, Anna Maria Island, to Longboat Key, all the way to downtown Sarasota. A little bit of rainfall. We had a brief shower near Venice, and as far as our current conditions go, we have some clouds around and 76 degrees. Dew point is at 61, and the humidity at 60%. Pressure 30.02. It's been kind of holding steady right there, but we are anticipating the pressure to actually build back in. High pressure will build back in and clear our skies out. So expect a few showers, clouds clearing, and then on Thursday we'll have some clouds in the morning, clearing late, and then cooler weather moves in for the weekend. We'll have more on that coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Sarasota County may finally be getting into the food truck craze. Commissioners unanimously voting this week to relax some of the regulations that's once limited area food trucks. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates has more tonight. Bobeth.
Yes, for the first time in a long time, food trucks may be seemingly able to roam around unincorporated Sarasota area, and those impacted are celebrating.
Awesome! It's like winning the lottery for us.
Michelle Jett is the owner of Baja Boys Tacos, a Suncoast food truck company, and her excitement is the result of the Sarasota County Commission's unanimous vote to relax some of the regulations that once limited her business.
Now we have a wider variety of places that we can go. We can start serving more people, and not just at markets. Markets are amazing, don't get me wrong, but now we can go to office buildings and take care of them too.
Prior to the vote, food trucks were only allowed after getting a permit that was location specific. Trucks were also not allowed to set up on private property, even with permission from the property owner.
It's like handcuffs. You know, we have a truck and it's a food truck, and everywhere else in the country, a truck with wheels allows you to move to different places, and you can go here from 10 to 11 and here from 11:30 to 12. And here in Sarasota, we weren't allowed to do that.
The vote came after years of back and forth between county officials and the SRQ Food Truck Alliance. The compromise is a regulation that would allow a permitted food truck to go to any location as long as it's zoned for food trucks. In addition, new food truck permit applicants will be reviewed by a county board and not commissioners, and there is no longer a requirement to hold a public hearing to grant the permit. And Brenda Brooks from Bee's Cool Treats says the change will dramatically impact her business.
I'm very happy. You know, it's really going to make a difference, you know, to have that permit and to be recognized as a truck that is doing the right thing.
Sentiments echoed by residents.
I think that was a very smart thing for Sarasota to do because the food truck industry is just booming.
I think it's a really good idea for Sarasota, definitely.
It'd be nice to have them a lot more all over town.
Now the regulations are expected to go into effect immediately. Bobeth Yates, ABC7, your Suncoast News. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. Suncoast higher education institutions are planning for the future. In our series, Suncoast 2037, we're looking at how the local college system may change over the next 20 years. State College of Florida has already seen a lot of change over the past 7 years. It's now offering bachelor's degrees and a collegiate school for middle and high school students. SCF President Dr. Carol Probstfeld says the college's 2-year degrees and workforce focus will continue to be its core, and the college's mission will not change.
The core of what we do as an institution in terms of that 2-year degree that's preparing students to transfer to university will always be our core, and our workforce focus will always be something we do. The real key is going to be how are we delivering it, how are we looking ahead to see what do we need to do to make sure our students are the most successful they can be.
She adds although students have previously enjoyed learning outside of the classroom, they're going back to preferring face-to-face interaction with professors and college staff. 2 controversial amendments. One passes with flying colors, the other gets the boot.
The future of medical marijuana use and consumers' ability to generate solar electricity in Florida. We'll take a look at those amendments coming up next.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dotoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Proponents are celebrating the approval of medical marijuana in Florida. Amendment 2 passed by 71%, far surpassing the 60% threshold needed for approval. Attorney John Morgan started People United for Medical Marijuana. He spent nearly $7 million promoting this amendment and praised the strong voter measure of this for its support.
We passed this, what I understand, has broken all records percentage-wise for any marijuana initiative in the history of America. As you all know, 60% is a landslide in election, 70% is unheard of.
Morgan helped get a similar amendment on the ballot 2 years ago, but it came up just short with 58%. Medical marijuana already legal now in 26 states.
Another controversial measure, Amendment 1, failed with only 51% support. This amendment has been contentious with protests across the state, including on the Sun Coast. Pro-solar groups say the ballot language was misleading and the amendment would have limited solar growth and third-party competition. Supporters argued it protects non-solar users from subsidies. Major utility companies put more than $25 million behind that amendment.
And your forecast. Will there be sunshine for your panels tomorrow?
We'll see.
We'll find out.
I'm Alan Cohn. The results are in. We'll have the representatives of both parties on hand for analysis of the presidential and the local elections.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Enjoy fine wine, craft beer, and delicious foods, all while supporting a great cause at the 15th Annual Suncoast Food and Wine Festival, Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. Taste hundreds of wines from around the world and sample cuisine from the area's finest restaurants. Watch live cooking demonstrations from local chefs and take part in a silent auction to bid on creative prize packages that will delight any foodie or wine connoisseur. The event will feature live music by Kettle of Fish. There's free parking, and all proceeds benefit a variety of local charities and Rotary Club projects. Don't miss this year's Suncoast Food and Wine Festival. Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Better weather coming.
Yes.
Yes,
really
and
nice.
cooler too. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. This is not an extreme cold front. It will get noticeably cooler though, especially in the morning hours. Temperatures will be down into the mid-50s, it looks like, as early as Friday morning. The sun came out this morning, as predicted by a lot of folks, and that was one of the predictions that was right. And Ann Palmer getting this one, sending it in, and appreciate that, Ann. Had some clouds off there. And then this evening, it's set in Gulfgate. This is Gulfgate Estates. Patrick sending this one in, and you can see the clouds around as well, a little thicker this evening, and even a few light rain showers around across parts of the Suncoast. Pretty nice day throughout most of the morning, lots of sunshine, and then the clouds really filling up the sky as a result of a storm system that is moving through, and the cold front associated with it is, as I said, moving through north central Florida, bringing a few brief showers right now. Not enough to help things out. We could use a little bit of rain around town, but there are some showers just off of Pinellas County. We had some rain near Venice and Sarasota and in Manatee County near Anna Maria, and now that moving off into northwest Braden. Other showers are out there in the Gulf, and they'll continue to stream off to the east as the front continues to push off toward the south. Now, this front will eventually switch our winds around more to a north-northeasterly direction, and that will usher in some cooler air. 76 right now, winds out of the northwest at 8, and that dew point temperature will also drop down into the upper 40s to low 50s by tomorrow night, and that will make it feel very dry out there and cooler. 83 the high today, above average as it has been all week long, and it seems like all fall long it has been that way. We'll get back to more normal conditions beginning tomorrow, but more so looks like Friday and Saturday. Actual low this morning was 64, and that was a few degrees above the average. No rain officially at the airport measured, but we have had, as I said, a few brief showers around town. We'll continue to see some of that action through the next several hours as the front moves slowly to the south. 66 in Jacksonville now. 10 degrees warmer in Bradenton and 75 in Arcadia, the same in Punta Gorda, and temperature now in Inglewood at 72 degrees, the Gulf of Mexico temperature into the mid-70s. As far as the hourly forecast goes tomorrow, we'll start off in the low 60s. We'll warm up to right around 81 degrees, so pretty close to average. There will be some clouds around in the morning, too, and then we'll see some clearing in the afternoon. The overall satellite and radar picture showing those clear skies behind the storm system as it marches to the southeast. Now, this front will clear as a result of a high pressure building in behind it. As that high pressure builds in, we'll look for a beautiful weekend ahead with no threat of any rainfall. Lots of activities going on. We have the Chalk Festival. We have the Crystal Classic taking place on Siesta Key, as well as a lot of Veterans Day parades and activities going on for Friday. As far as the forecast goes, there it goes. The front goes to the south. This area of low pressure spins off to the southeast. Behind it, winds switch around to a northerly direction and northeasterly direction in time. Temperatures have started to cool behind it. In Cleveland, it's 47. Detroit, the same. Toronto at 41. There's nothing extreme as far as temperatures go. In fact, Denver at 70 now, 65 in Dallas, and 84 into Phoenix. And looks as though we will see boating conditions a little bit breezy to start the day off. They'll be northeast at 15 knots. Subsiding somewhat to 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas running right around 2 feet, and a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters, becoming a light chop late in the day. Water temperature 75. Beaches will see a high near 79 degrees, plenty of sunshine. UV index in the morning right around a 7, may go spike up to about a 9 in the afternoon. And as far as the tides go, upcoming tide, high tide will be at 8:45, and then another one at 8:41 tomorrow morning. Sunset just had it. Sunrise will be at 6:48, and we are anticipating pretty nice night after a few showers around, with mostly cloudy skies, a few brief showers. It will be a little bit cooler, lows down in the low 60s, but the forecast tomorrow, some clouds in the morning and then mostly sunny in the afternoon, a high near 81, northeasterly winds 5 to 10. The extended forecast, well, there it is, upper 70s for highs on Friday, Saturday, and look at those lows on Friday morning, 56, 55 on Saturday morning, and then another weak front moves through Tuesday of next week, keeping things back to normal. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bob. Some people in Sarasota County have mixed feelings about plans for development moving forward east of the interstate. 3,500 new homes and thousands of feet of commercial development are in the works to be built at the intersection of the Bee Ridge Road extension and Clark Road. It's part of the Sarasota 2050 project. The Sarasota County Commission has approved rezoning in that area. A groundbreaking isn't expected for at least another year.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll show you some of the most amazing sand sculptures you have ever seen.
Tonight, Americans have spoken. Donald Trump, his improbable path to victory. How did he pull it off? After a divided campaign, how does this nation unite? This is where America turns. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Sometimes, when the course is difficult and you might take a step where you could fall, it's important to trust and ask for help. That's one of the most important things we learned at Tidewell's Teen Grief Retreat. On your grief journey, there are going to be difficult parts, but you have to trust in yourself and your support systems and know there are people around who will help you make it through. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
Bold, fresh, colorful, gorgeous. Energize your home with the HGTV Home Furniture Collection at Bacon's Furniture and Design. With hundreds of fabrics to mix and match, you'll find your perfect style. And with design and decorating ideas from the experts at HGTV and complimentary design service at Bacon's, it's easy to create the look and feel that's uniquely you. Only at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Annual wellness visits are important for healthy living. When you schedule your yearly exam, MCR Health Services is here for you.
With over 25 healthcare centers featuring multiple services and 8 pharmacies, we are here for you. Call or click today.
First part of this week has certainly been a little hectic, wouldn't you say? Yeah, but for many, the weekend can't get here soon enough.
And there's a great escape that is starting Friday. ABC7's Linda Carson is here with In the Spotlight. Linda?
Nothing is more relaxing than a walk on the beach, and nothing is more amazing than the sculptures that will be springing up on Siesta Key this weekend. In the Spotlight, the Siesta Key Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival. Local sand sculptor Brian Wigglesworth started the Siesta Crystal Classic 7 years ago.
The Siesta Key Crystal Classic is a masterclass sand sculpting competition. It's an international sand festival. We bring the best sculptors from all over the world to come here and sculpt for 4 days, creating sculptures 8 to 10 feet high.
They're free to create anything they can dream up, almost.
We don't limit them in any way except to say it has to be family friendly. We like to avoid politics, we like to avoid religion, we like to keep it, welcome to everyone.
World-class sand sculptor Paul Huggard from the United Kingdom won't reveal much about his entry.
I'm going to be making a piece entitled
family, and that's all I can say right now because I don't want to give anything away to my competitors.
Because they're competing for $15,000 in prizes. But it's not so much the prizes as the special Siesta Key sand that brings all of these world-class sand sculptors here.
This sand is very beautiful. This is quartz sand, and that sand is a different type of sand, but this is very special sand. This is probably the best sand in the world.
The Crystal Classic has a new attraction for children this year called the Learning Curve.
Children love sand, but they really don't know anything about sand. And the Learning Curve, twice on Saturday and twice on Sunday, we will have children actually taking lessons, but having fun, learning all about sand from all around the world, but in particular, learning why the Siesta Beach sand is so spectacular and unique.
And there'll be live music again this year, but with something new.
We've got the huge tent that will hook up to the stage so people can sit in comfort and not be baked by the sun all the time.
The sand creations will be in place through next Tuesday. Then they'll be torn down. But the sculptors say that's okay.
We're kind of used to the ephemeral art aspect of this. We like to akin it to Thanksgiving dinner. You work all day on that dinner, hours of preparation, and it's gone in about 15, 20 minutes, but everybody's happy afterwards.
The Siesta Key Crystal Classic Sand Sculpting Festival starts on Friday, and it opens every morning at 10 a.m. Friday through Tuesday. And Bob, it looks like you've got good weather for it.
Yeah, good weather. I'm usually there at the end giving out the awards. It's a great, great time out there. And also the Chalk Festival going on as well in Venice. That's always a big event. That starts on Friday too. So there's lots of going on. We have the parade on Friday for the veterans. Weather looking good. You know, it can be dicey this time of year sometimes, but November typically one of the best months.
I think so, yeah. All right, Bob, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.
It's the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival on Siesta Beach, November 11th through 15th, with 24 of the world's best sand sculptors. Bring the family for new hands-on kids activities, live music, food, sand sculpting lessons, and more. See SiestaKeyCrystalClassic.com for details.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Hello, I'm Jamie DiDomenico with Cool Today, Plumbing Today, and Energy Today. Here on the Suncoast, taking care of people is more than a slogan, it's a way of life. On Tuesday, November 15th, do your part and show that the Suncoast cares. Come by the Suncoast Blood Bank from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and donate one or more of these important items needed by local organizations, including a life-saving blood donation. For more details, visit suncoastcares.org. That's Tuesday, November 15th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Suncoast Blood Bank. See you there.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation, and everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts, and 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Come see the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival November 11th through 15th on Siesta Beach. Check out the Crystal Classic Party Tent, produced by Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce and Moat Marine. Details including remote parking via SCAT. Visit SiestaKeyCrystalClassic.com.